Yo guys, welcome back to a long-awaited episode of Manga Review. Finally, I've been waiting to read volumes 10 and 11. We got the whole situation figured out, so I got volumes 10. I actually have wanted to show you guys that I actually did get more volumes, so I'm going to show you guys those real quick. But yeah, we're going to review volumes 10 and 11, and they were pretty good, so let's get into it. Yeah, over the I guess Easter, spring break, whatever. Well, yeah, I've been on spring break, but over that time I also did pick up 3 more volumes. I got volumes 13, volumes 14. Hold on, I'll give you guys a better look at volumes 13. Or volume 13. There you go. And volume 15 right here. So I will definitely be reading these. I think in July, what is it, July 1st or something, we get the new volume coming out, and then I think it's August that we get the last volume. So yeah, I'm definitely, before July, I'm definitely gonna buy all of the volumes to get caught up. Probably gonna maybe pre-order the other 2 once it gets closer to the release date, or I'll just find them in stores. It doesn't really matter, because they'll probably have them at like Books A Million, or Right Stuff Anime probably has them as well. They have Right Stuff Anime has them up for pre-order. I haven't checked Books A Million, but I think they actually have them for pre-order. I think I saw it on there. Not 100% sure. But I just wanted to show you guys these 3 volumes that I did pick up. So yeah, let's get right into the review. So, volume 10, we got volume 10 right here, Tanjiro. Looking pretty sick. Actually, before we start, one thing I noticed about these volumes that I noticed a while ago was that on the back of the volumes, they have like different floral patterns and different colors, and I actually really like the different colors they choose on all the different backs of the volumes. I think it looks really unique, and I just like looking at all the vibrant colors on the back. But yeah, volume 10, we continue the fight with Daki. It took me a minute to, it's been so long since I've read this. It's been a few weeks since I've read Demon Slayer. Maybe, how long has it been since I read volume 9? It's been a while. At least 2 weeks, maybe even a month, I'm not sure. So it took a minute for me to remember. Well, I knew what was going on, but it kind of took a minute for me to get into the groove of reading it and grasping the story. But then, now that I kind of refreshed myself on what was happening, I really was able to get into the story. One thing I did notice, these next 2 volumes, volumes 10 and 11, continue the fight with Daki. And that is a long fight. They've been fighting Daki since volume 9, mid-volume 9. I think, yeah, mid-volume 9 up until the end of volume 11. That's a pretty long fight. I mean, I'm sure, other, manga, like Dragon Ball Z, are kind of known, for long fights, but for a manga, 2.5 volumes for just, fighting one person. Well, actually, there's 2, but I'll get into that in a minute. So, yeah, so volume 10, I'm just gonna give you guys the highlights like I usually do. There wasn't as many that I'm gonna put in here, but in chapter 83, let me see. Yeah, so, I think that's over here. Yeah. Chapter 83, we get I don't know what they call it. It's like some sort of new form or something. But Nezuko, I mean, they have it on volume 11 here. Nezuko has like some sort of new demon form. Like she ditches the muzzle thing and she goes ham. She like has this weird horn thing. Actually, let me show you guys again right here. She has like a horn, and like she has like all those weird like leaf patterns all over her, and her eyes are all weird. But in this fight, Tanjiro gets pushed to the limit. Like he starts like bleeding out of his eyes and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And Nezuko has to step in, and she like gets her leg sliced off and her arm or something, but she obviously, she regenerates, but she also, I wouldn't say that she's pushed to the limit, but she was pushed to that point where she like unleashed her power, and she didn't I can't remember if she like completely, she didn't kill Daki. She kicked her head off or something like that, but she was going berserk, and Tanjiro kind of had to like try and calm her down, which he wasn't able to at first. But Nezuko got like a vision or something of like her mom or whatever, and I guess that kind of calmed her down, and she went back to her normal form, and she went and recharged. But that whole part was cool. Nezuko is just, I feel like in the last few volumes, Nezuko is just kind of there, and she's just Nezuko. Over the last few volumes, we've also got, like, Tanjiro. He's been doing stuff with, like, the sun breathing or whatever. We've been learning about that, but I feel like Nezuko has just been the same since the beginning, like, so the fact that we got like a new Nezuko form thing, or not really form, but we get to see more of what she can do. Actually, we did see during the Rui fight, which was like volume 6 or 7, when she used the blood demon art and there's like the flames and stuff. That part was dope. Like, that was awesome. And it was really well executed in the anime. But that was kind of the last time we saw Nezuko do something like really cool. But yeah, so now she's got like this new thing I guess she can do, but it's not really wise to have her do it because she's just gonna go insane. And then at the end, sort of, I guess like the end, middle-ish, I guess, of volume 10, Daki almost, she like gets her head cut off again, but for some reason she doesn't die, and she ends up splitting, like growing another demon out of her, and it's her brother Gyutaro, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering the names, or that name specifically, and that happens at the end of chapter 85, so that's, I guess, a little bit later on, towards like I said, the middle to end-ish. But Gyutaro is pretty cool. He's definitely one of the more difficult demons that they've had to face. Like Rui was pretty difficult, and was it Azuka or something? The one that killed Rengoku, I forget his name, but he's still alive out there. He actually makes an appearance at the end of volume 11, which I'll talk about volume 11 here in a minute, because there's not really much to talk about with volume 11. So, but yeah, so Gyutaro, pretty powerful. He has like these blood sickles that he makes. He has like demon poison or something in him. So yeah, him and Daki are fighting, or not him and Daki, but they're fighting the demon slayers. I think it's Inosuke and Zenitsu that are fighting Daki, and then Tengen, Uzui or whatever his name is. Tengen. I think it's Tengen. Him and Tanjiro are fighting Gyutaro. Yeah, so Nezuko's out of the picture right now because she's having to recharge. She doesn't show up until like the end. She doesn't show up again until the end of volume 11. When I'll get into that here in a minute. But yeah, Gyutaro is pretty cool. He definitely looks kind of weird, like he's super thin. At one part of his body, like his torso, like it looks really weird. But yeah, he's definitely a formidable opponent. They have trouble beating him, and I guess that at that point it kind of leads into volume 11 here. And basically this entire volume is just more fighting with Daki and Gyutaro. But this time there's more focus on Gyutaro, and they figure out that the only way to defeat both of them at this point, like, they've already, like, cut off Daki's head, like, 3 or 4 times, and by then they figure out that in order to kill them, they have to cut both of their heads off at the same time. So yeah, they have to try and do that, but what's his name? Gyutaro, his neck is like super strong, and for some reason they can't cut his neck, and he has like these circular spiral things, like tendrils or something that he shoots out of his arms, and they're pretty powerful, and he ends up badly wounding Tengen. Like, he loses his arm and his eye. And then what else? Oh yeah, his wives have like this poison, like paralysis, demon poison stuff, and they're able to get Gyutaro with that, but he keeps well, what happens is I think they cut off his leg, and it's like the wisteria poison or something. So he can't regenerate his legs because he was cut like with the wisteria, which I thought that was pretty cool. That was a cool concept. But he ends up like shaking off the poison, and it isn't until later that they're able to get him with it again, and Tanjiro is finally able to cut off his head, which he almost isn't able to. He like pushes himself to the limit again. Like, Tanjiro is a beast, and he gets like, I forget exactly, like he cuts off his head, and then Zenitsu is sleeping at this point. He's going ham also. I wasn't really a huge Zenitsu fan. I thought he was kind of lame. Inosuke kind of grew on me from the beginning, but Zenitsu kind of went beast mode. He was doing like thunderclap, flash and slash or something like that. And by the end of the volume, they were able to defeat both of them. They cut their heads off at the same time. And then at the end of volume 11, we're able to get some backstory, I guess, on what happened like with Daki and Gyutaro, like before they were demons, which I thought their backstory was pretty interesting. It makes a lot of sense. And then at the very end, we get Tengen is going to retire since he can't really fight anymore. He's lost his arm and his eye, so he's like, I'm gonna head out. And then we get we see the serpent Hashira, and he's surprised that Tanjiro, I guess he hates Tanjiro, so he's surprised that Tanjiro was able to survive that long. So overall, I mean, I guess I don't really feel like rating the manga volumes anymore. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of pointless because I really like Demon Slayer, so I'm just going to give it a high score every time. But I thought they were pretty good. Obviously, I don't even know why I do like a recommendation part on this, because I mean, if you read volume 1 and 2 and 3, I'm obviously going to recommend the later ones. Like, I don't know. But I thought overall, they were pretty good. Definitely, I feel like the fight was drawn out quite a bit. and I was glad to see it finally end so that we can get into like some new content. But yeah, the whole fight was pretty cool, especially at the end there, when it's like super high stakes. Like all of them are being pushed to their limit. They're on the verge of death. Tanjiro gets like impaled through the chin at one point, and like there's like the sickle goes through his chin and like comes out of his mouth. It's crazy. Definitely, like I said, a long fight. It's like 2.5 volumes long. Definitely worth it. I thought it was pretty cool. And Tanjiro almost dies, and then we get, actually, I totally forgot about this. At the end of the volume 11, we get a new Nezuko ability. She's able to use her like fire thing, and she burns out the poison, so that Tanjiro survives. Everybody survives. Like, she's able to get rid of their poison that's in their bodies. But yeah, like I said, great volumes. Highly recommend them. Long fight. But yeah, I'm probably gonna start reading the other volumes tomorrow. I don't like to read them all at once, just so that, I can spread them out and have enough to read on different days. I don't want to like read them all in one day and then not have any more Demon Slayer. But yeah, I'll try and do some anime review maybe this weekend. I'm running out of anime review, so I'm just trying to watch Naruto right now. I haven't really tried to watch anything else because I'm trying to speed through Naruto right now. But I might try and think of something. We can do some content this weekend. And then on Tuesday, we have, on the 13th is the channel anniversary, which I'm going to try and do a cool thing for that. And yeah, like I said, this week I'm going to do something. We'll do a big video for the anniversary. Like I said, I guess I'm going to do a setup tour and show you guys everything that I've got going on behind me that you guys don't usually see. Yeah, other than that, there's like another big item that I'm gonna order and do a review for on the channel. I don't want to tell you guys because it's pretty crazy. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna be doing some more anime review at some point. Definitely some more manga review. So if you like this kind of content, like I said, be sure to subscribe. And I don't really promote the notifications thing, just because personally I don't use them. I hate seeing YouTube notifications, because like I just don't need to be notified. Like I'll just check it out when I want to check it out, So I won't push that on anybody to turn on notifications, just because me personally, I don't care. Just make sure you're subbed, and you can leave a like to tell me if you guys like this kind of content. And in the comments down below, we can chat, give me some manga recommendations, or anime recommendations, or even like content recommendations if there's anything you guys want to see on this channel. Yeah, but anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.